Brad Marchand. You might like him, love him, or even hate him. And in that case, you'll probably be liking this video more than most. Or actually, it'll probably be most people in the hate category to start with. Anyways, you're here because you want to see the little ball of hate get it handed to him. So let's just get to that. As you'll quickly learn, Marchand's sack has probably taken more abuse than any other in league history. Gee, I wonder why. Anyways, during a playoff matchup between the Capitals and the Bruins, Marchand was doing his thing and getting under Jason Chimera's skin. The two could be shown tussling near the crease post-whistle until the Caps forward at the time decided to equate the end of his stick blade with Marchand's lower torso, if you know what I mean. Marchand could be shown down on all fours and wincing in pain. At the time, he was only given a 2-minute minor for slashing. Marchand later reiterated this and a little more during a post-game interview, saying he was trying to be sneaky and do a cheap shot. The ref caught him and that's all that matters. But later, Chimera tried to smooth things over with the Boston forward reportedly by apologizing in passing. Even still, getting brutally speared in the groin is probably something you don't easily forget. Am I right? For most players, it tends to be open season as soon as Brad Marchand hits the ice, and for Ivan Provorov, it was no different. As the Flyers defenseman didn't hesitate as he saw Marchand coming up the neutral zone along the boards. Marchand could be seen taking a vicious hit to the head courtesy of Provorov's shoulder. After drawing a penalty, Marchand made his way to the dressing room. But it was Marchand and his team that were ultimately getting the last lap in this game, as the forward returned only to extend the Bruins' lead on the Flyers by 3, and therefore winning the game. And here we go again with pretty much the same scenario. Player sees Marchand and the huge target and decides to try his luck by taking a run at Marchand's head, just to see if there's anything between the ears. This time, the perpetrator, Anton Volchenkov, got a little more creative than the last guy we saw, and made sure his elbow got acquainted with Marchand's noggin by making an extra motion that caused the little ball of hate to lose his spark, as he laid incapacitated until helped up by teammates. The hit itself gave Marchand a concussion and Volchenkov 4-game suspension. Back in the day, when PK Subban was still a Hab and part of the biggest rival team the Bruins have seen in their long history, he decided to take some real estate up in Marchand's head and probably nightmares as he launched himself into the Halifax native as he was flying up the ice. This, of course, caused the crowd to explode in gratitude and Marchand to skate away to the bench, grimacing in pain. But it wasn't Subban taking a penalty on the play, instead, he was busy drawing one, as Andrew Campbell quickly came to the aid of his teammate that was in distress. But this was only the beginning of the rivalry between the two, and undoubtedly a hit that Marchand will always remember. We all knew this one was coming, well, everyone except Marchand. Luckily, this was number 63's turn to wear the mic, so we not only got to see it, but also hear it. You have to wonder though if Marchand ever regretted not listening to his captain about being good. Instead, the forward decided to relentlessly chirp the Canucks team to a point that one of them decided to dish it back, but not verbally. Away from the play, Brandon Prust could be spotted nonchalantly skating by Marchand and playing a little pool jock style. And seconds later, Marchand could be heard screaming in agony and seen grabbing a certain private area. For his part in the incident, Prust was dealt a 10-minute game misconduct and a $5,000 fine. But according to him, it was completely worth it. Following the game, Prust was questioned about his suspension and fine. He called it the best money he had ever spent.
Best money I ever spent? No, it's, I kind of thought that was what would happen. So, it wasn't that hard. and he sold it pretty good. Saw him laughing on the bench after, so I don't think he's too hurt.